Hello，大家好，我是李贝。我们继续学习吧。上次的视频我们学到哪儿？第19节，第19课，我们学习第186页，好不好？灯不太好，我买了一盏灯，但是还没到。OK。好嘞，俗话就是民俗的俗，对吗？就是 folk， 对吗？话 is the things people say, right？ 俗话说，usually 俗话说 blah blah blah. I don't know. 三人行必有我师焉。No, that's maybe not appropriate. It's 俗话。you can see 俗话说。万物生长靠太阳。也许俗话说万事开头难。that's 俗话说万事开头难。俗话就是 what people say。印度有俗话 blah blah blah， 俗话说 blah blah blah。俗话，俗是民俗，俗是什么俗？我 look on Plico。俗话，俗语 ，OK, that's not especially enlightening. 俗语，民间流行的，也通俗 ，common. Okay, so what is folk in Chinese? 民间 is folk, right? Folk. 民间 民间 I should say that. 民间也是那个民间的话，对吗？俗话说。Okay, I don't think that's especially challenging, so let's move on to the next one. 历来 there's two words. There's 来历 and there's 历来. 历来 is this sort of thing throughout the ages. 历来 is okay. 历是历史的历 right? History. 来 so you've probably encountered 3年来 right, for the last 3 years. 几天来 for the last few days. You've probably encountered that kind of grammar structure. So I think this is the same. 历来 it's just 历史来 right? Like throughout history. For history. 历来 OK, 表示从过去到现在都是如此，相当于向来从未，向来 is always and 向来从来 they're all always, right? All along 向来相当于 so equivalent to 向来从来okay. So they're all, these three are the same. 历来向来从来 let's jot that down. That's interesting. 历来向来and 从来 the dictionary says they're all the same. Equivalent, well, they're all equivalent. Okay, 历来认为历来如此 it's always been like this. Been like this throughout the ages. 历来不为人知的事实hitherto unknown. 不为人知 unknown to man. 不为人知 maybe this is a structure by itself. 不为人知 unknown to humans or mankind. Okay, so the other one you need to know is 来历. So you swap the characters around. Actually, we can look it up like this. 来历 here. Swap the characters around. 来历. This is like the course of events or something like that. The history of what happened kind of thing. 人或事物的经历和背景. So person or an event, 事物 not necessarily an event, as something. the experience and background. Okay, 不知道这个人的来历. Yeah, so this is the story of how they came to be. 这方砚台. This is like an inkstone or something, right? 砚台. Used in calligraphy. 可有来历呢? Okay, so it's got a long history. 来历不明. So, yeah, in Chinese, usually the last character is the most important. So that's how you tell these apart. So, 来历 is a kind of history. What kind of history? It's how it came to be. Usually for 来历不明, 下面一笔来历不明的钱. Okay, so how this money came to be is questionable. It's unknown, I should say. Unknown is perhaps, or unclear, with unclear origins. Maybe that's more accurate, but it kind of implies dubious, right? And the other one was 历来. Like the lai is a long, I guess, so a long history. 从来向来. Why do they use lie? I don't know. Lie. Anyway, 历来. Next, 维持. 维持, to maintain. This is a verb. When we study verbs, we should put a bit more attention into them, I think. Oh, this one's an adverb, but 维持 is a verb. 维持. Oops. Maintenance. So there's two definitions. 保持. So maybe this is like maintain support or something. 使保持原样. Okay, so no, it's preserved in its original state. And 支持保护. This one is support. I support your cause or something like that. 有你在中间维持, 我心里踏实了许多. Yeah, so with you in between supporting, with your in-between support, I don't know what in-between support means. My heart is more tashi, what's the word, at ease or relaxed or something? Relaxed. Yeah. Okay, 维持生活. So yeah, this is like, this is this one, right? Is it? 保持. This is maintain in the sense of don't allow it to change kind of thing. So you maintain life. One's family, it doesn't specifically say that, does it? 维持现状, maintain the original state, or maintain status quo. Okay. Oh, 现状is current state. So maintain current state. Keep things as they are. 维持原判, uphold the original judgment. Okay, legal term. 维持秩序, maintain order. 维持和平, yeah. Maintain peace, 维持生活. I guess it does mean one's family. I said it twice. It's there. Make a living. 维持生计, 靠水维持生命. So this is life surviving on water. 维持现状, 维持秩序. All right, I think that's okay. 维 okay. 维是什么维? 维修保维. Is that right? 维护维持先维修思维维. That's probably 维修 the same way as in 维修. This is like maintain, maybe 保养. 维持 保持. And the 修 not 修 持 the 持 维持的持 sorry 维持的持是什么持? 支持的持. Maybe they're all the same. It's kind of like support. But there is a lot of definitions here. Which one do you reckon it is? Probably this one. 支持的持. Oh, there it is. 维持. Okay, 持 has a meaning of 维持. All right. Next. 众所周知 Yeah, it just means 大家都知道. Usually use it at the start of a sentence. I don't know. 众所周知, I don't know. ChatGPT 可以犯错，可能犯错. Everyone knows ChatGPT makes mistakes. 或者众所周知, I don't know, what things do everyone know? Okay, 生命依靠水分, I don't know, water. Life depends on water. So when you look at 成语, you need to kind of pay attention to the grammar. 众所周知. So my experience is usually it's added at the start of a sentence, 众所周知, and then you just add some fact. Okay, whatever that fact is. CFCs can damage. Okay, so this is CFCs. 律服听. Okay, so that's CFCs in Chinese. 会破坏臭氧层, yeah, 臭氧层. 众所周知, 竹笋是熊猫的主要食物. All right, so everyone knows pandas primarily eat 竹笋, bamboo shoots. 他对这个问题的看法众所周知. So here it's functioning as a verb. So this is a noun phrase. 他对这个问题的看法就是他的看法，这个看法大家都知道，对吗？ So there's two different usages. Did you notice? 是众所周知. Okay. 新疆哈密瓜田在新疆What? Oh, 在新疆是众所周知的. So here, so this 哈密瓜 is cantaloupe. So cantaloupe fields in Xinjiang are well known to everyone in Xinjiang. Okay, but not well known to everyone everywhere. All right, so that's another one. It's 是众所周知的，众所周知的. Okay. So let's investigate why these four characters. 众 implies the masses, right? 众民众, right? 众所周知, 众所周知. 人们普遍都知道. Okay, so the 众 I think is the masses, 许多人 or 群众, maybe this one, the masses. Like, yeah, it's not making exceptions and so on. It's everyone kind of knows, right? But we saw in the Xinjiang example that we can limit its scope. 所是所有的，对吗？众所周知. Okay, 知 is 知道. What is 周? Why is there a 周? I don't know. 众所周知. Is it here? 全面, maybe this one. Yeah, 普遍, this one. Here it is. 众所周知. So here, 众 is the masses. 所 is all. 周 is commonly 知 known. Okay. So hence those four characters. 众所周知. There are synonyms. 家喻户晓. Do you know that one? 家喻户晓. 知道吗？家喻户晓。家喻户晓。家喻户晓. Okay, so 家 and 户 both pertain to households. 喻, not sure why 喻. 晓 is 晓得的晓, right? It means 知道. It was you sometimes see it in novels and things. 晓得. 喻 is 比喻的喻. Why is it there? I'm not sure. 形容人人皆知. Oh, there's another one again. 人人皆知. So let's jot these down. 家喻户晓. 家喻户晓. 家喻户晓 and 人人皆知。接 I get wrong. Okay, 比白。皆知。I should use the one that's easiest to handwrite. If one day I take the handwritten exam, it would be handy to know the one that's easiest to handwrite. I think 众所周知 is perhaps the easiest to handwrite. There's nothing complicated there. 家喻户晓. There's probably others. Can you help me understand the difference between 众所周知、家喻户晓、人人皆知 and any other synonyms? Synonym 成语。众所周知啊，加油！I'll start the page, restart the page. 更新网页。Oh, it's my Wi-Fi at home. Just give it a minute. 众所周知，家喻户晓，人人皆知。You can also just say 大家都知道。Just use the normal phrase. 加油，加油！Yeah, because my Wi-Fi is having problems. 断断续续的。Yes, so it did something. It did something. Come on. Yes. All right, here we go. It didn't give me any others. Okay. Oh, here we are. One farish. No. Okay. 众所周知意思，大家都知道。Yeah, you can just write that. 大家都知道。众所周知的事情是被广泛认识和了解的。例句。这个道理是众所周知的，没必要再次强调了。Okay, everyone knows and accepts and understands, I should say. 家喻户晓，家喻户晓指的是家家户户都知道的事情。Known by every household. Oh, this is more like is a household name kind of thing. 是被普遍了解的。例句。这个地方的传统习俗已经是家喻户晓的了。Okay, everyone knows this location's traditions. Okay, 人人皆知，意思每个人都知道，指的是被所有人广泛认识的事情。例句：这个城市的名胜景点是人人皆知的。So this is more like about fame, whereas this is just like literal. Everyone knows. It could be a fact or something. 人人皆知的，很多游客都会前来参观。成语都用来形容某个事实或道理被广泛认识了解的程度，它们在意义上非常接近，但在使用上能有细微的差异。Okay, maybe I'm not 100% correct, but I think there's probably not much I can do about that. Like. Because they're so close as synonyms, maybe it's not worth splitting the hair, and I'll just pick it up naturally through reading. Okay, okay, 真理. Yeah, 真理, this is hard, because there's 真理, and then there's 真相, and there's a few other ones as well. Yeah, 真理. My impression is 真理. So there's a few words that mean truth. It's kind of like in English as well. There's there's truth in the sense of something is true, and there's truth in the sense of someone's trying to push their values on you or something like this. The capital T truth. Okay, I think this 真理 is truth in the sense of like a scientific theory or something like this. Like a fundamental truth of the universe. Like atoms exist or something like this. 我是一名真理的追求者. No, okay, maybe I was wrong. That's not what I was thinking at all. 我们要敢于what is this? 什么什么真理? Oh, 捍卫真理. Okay, let's go find some other examples. 真理. Okay. So there is a truth in the sense of a detective wants to find out the truth. That's 真相, right? This is 真理. 客观事物及其规律的在人脑中的正确反应 reaction. So the objective rules and its how it affects people's minds. 坚持真理，修正错误。真理往往掌握在少数人手里。Oh, this is so hard. 实践是检验真理的唯一标准。Yeah, all right. I don't use this word in my output. 真理愈辩愈明. So this 愈 blah blah 愈 blah blah is the same as 越来越越 blah blah 越 blah blah. It's just a bit more formal. So usually you say 越来越 in speaking, and you can use both in writing. 真理愈辩愈明. So the truth, the more it's debated, the clearer it becomes. Yeah, maybe. Assuming you have honest, good faith debaters. 真理的标准只能是社会实践. Yeah. 真理不怕人驳. Okay, truth fears no refutation. Okay, so it's not afraid of people like contesting it. Yeah. Yeah. 真理是驳不倒的, so irrefutable. So truth is irrefutable. What do you think? All right, let's look at 真相. 真相. So this is the other truth. 事物的真实情况. Yeah, 真实 is another one again. 真相. Oh no. Oh, okay. 不宜写作. 不宜 inadvisable. Okay, 写作. Don't write it like this. That's how I was taught this one. Okay, so 不明真相, 隐瞒真相. Yeah, conceal the truth. Usually, maybe it's like, okay, like who's your father or something. 真相大白. 掩盖真相. So this is usually something specific, I think. So this is like, okay, so you don't know who your father is, and the people who know do not tell you this sort of thing. That's the truth in that sense. Whereas I think 真理 is a more overarching concept, like in science or religion or something like that. But if it says 客观, then it probably wouldn't be religion. And what was the other one? 真实. Oh, this is real as opposed to like fraudulent or fake or something. 符合客观事实的实际存在的. Oh, it's real as opposed to imaginary. True as opposed to... It's true in the sense of authentic, yeah. 真实记录,真实情况. Yeah, the real situation is like not made up. Do you remember that Simpsons episode where the house burns down and Homer's like, the Picasso, my collection. The insurance agents there is like, any valuables in the house? Picasso, collection of classic cars. It's like, sorry, insurance only, what's it? I forget, you can look it up. So that would be not be the 真实情况, what Homer made up. Just making up all these things that were in the house so he can get more money. 真实的故事, a true story. Okay, so here you can't use 真相, here you can't use 真理, here you can only use 真实. That makes a lot of sense. A true story. These are all true in English, right? But they split into, it splits into multiple words in Chinese. There's different concepts of true. True in the sense of authentic. 没有人知道真实的情况. No one knows the true situation. 真实的情况. Okay, this is an adjective. Whereas the other one we looked at was 真相. This is a noun. That's different. And 真理 was also a noun. Okay, I feel like I'm getting closer. So that's an important point. 真实 was an adjective, whereas 真理 and 真相 are nouns. All right, where's my notepad? Maybe I'll put this aside and we'll go into this, because I have had trouble with this a lot in the past. 真相. 真相. 真相, or at the pinyin. 真相. So, we'll do 真相 first. Hello, can you help me understand? Are there other words I should learn at the same time? 真相, 真理, 真实, and related words, please. Let's. I'll do that for now. Okay. 真相. 他不敢把真相告诉他. He feared to tell him the truth. Yeah, this is a good one, right? It's like a specific fact. It's the truth in the sense of a specific fact. I feel like this is like, it's at one point, it is a truth, right? 一些令人不安的真相, a few uncomfortable facts. What's the one in an inconvenient truth? This one. Aha! An inconvenient truth. 难以忽视的真相. Oh, this is a hard to ignore truth in Chinese. An inconvenient. Hang on, there's a different one. So let's Google it, see what comes up. So this is the Wikipedia page for an inconvenient truth. Okay, so that's interesting. Yeah, what is this? 多人忽视. 多人. So this is the truth is pushing aside man. It says like climate change is real and it doesn't really care whether you believe it or not, kind of thing. I think that's the kind of attitude I'm getting on here. It doesn't literally mean an inconvenient truth. Or push aside. I think that's the understanding. It's like, okay, 多人忽视 No, maybe I'm wrong. But they use 真相. And the truth here is climate change, basically. Like climate change is real, and a whole bunch of big companies are kind of, well, they stand to lose money if governments act on climate change. So they try to obstruct climate progress. Okay. So the other one, 实情. This is the true. This is 真实的情况, right? 事实. Oh yeah, the 事实. Yeah, 那不是事实。我需要告诉你一个事实。Yeah, I think that's fine. That's fact. It's like it is like a factoid. It is an individual item of truth, right? 真实性, the truthiness. What do you call it? Authenticity. Yeah. 真正is authentic. 真正的真正 genuine. Maybe 真正的古董 something. And this one 实在 that's a bit different. So maybe these are the three we want to study. 真相. So first of all, let's figure out what this is. No, not that one. This one. Can you help me understand how it works? The title, the Chinese in 多人忽视的真相. Is it 波 or is it 被? If it was 被, it would make sense. 被人忽视. 揭示人们 Ah, okay, so this 波 is not what I was thinking. It is to reveal. 揭露人们忽视的真相. So revealing a truth that people are ignoring, something like that. Right. All right, I feel like I'm getting there. So let's jot this down. 真相. An inconvenient truth. Sorry, I'll just. 波, how do you write 波? 波人忽视的真相. 个真相. So this is an inconvenient truth. We notice something here. It's a measure word, so you can have 一个真相. Can you have 一个真理? It doesn't sound normal to me. Let's go back to what ChatGPT said. Not sure. Not 100% sure. Hence, I'm studying. 意思 OK 真相意思真相指的是真实的事实上的情况或真实的情报. Oh, okay, so importantly, this is a noun. Let's jot that down. I'll put that down. I'll just put it here. 真相, it is a noun. So that's how you differentiate that between 真实. 它强调了事实的客观性和真实性. So objective and like factuality, authenticity. 例子记者努力寻找事故的真相，以向公众报告真实的情况. Alright. So yeah, it's a noun. It's a what's the word? A noun. You can have 一个真相, a truth. What about this one, how do you translate we hold these truths to be self-evident in two chains? Is that Jenny? This is Jenny. We hold these truths to be self-evident. 不言而喻的。OK， 我们认为这些真理是不言而喻的。So this is a measure word. This is generally being used with a measure word. Truth. So these are almost like axiomatic. Generally. So, yeah. Tricky, isn't it? So generally is more like scientific truths and so on. Let's go. What else we got for 真相? 真相. 故事的真相 wasn't it? 我不敢把真相告诉他. Okay, let's jot that down. That's a good example. You couldn't use generally there, I think. 他不敢他不敢什么？把真相whoops 他不敢把真相告诉他。他不敢把真相告诉他。Okay, so 真相。All right. And, okay, I think I am okay with that. It is a noun. It is facts in the truth. It's truth in the sense of like the real. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of a fact. It's not like a universal truth. It is a specific case. It seems 真相 is a noun and refers to something specific, like who your father is, and not something general, like how the universe I don't know, evolved. 你对于真相的理解基本正确 OK So what else 真相通常指的是特定的确定的事实和情况例如一个事件的真实发生经过某人的真实身份等它通常与具体的事件情况或个人相关联 OK 而不是抽象的概念或普遍的规律 Yeah, that makes sense 对于更抽象普遍的真理和规律经常会使用其他词语来表达例如真理真实 Is 真实 also a noun? 这些词语 All right. So that's the other one. So it's a noun. It's specific, an inconvenient truth. The truth, this specific person does not want to tell this specific person. Specific. So maybe she does not want to tell him who their child's who her child's father is. Maybe it's not him. Next, 真理. Generally also a noun, not anything else, right? These are both nouns and nothing else. That was my understanding. And let's go back to ChatGPT. So where were we? Generally. It is a noun and nothing else. You can have 一个真理. And this is 一个真相. Okay, so they're both, you can both use them both with measure words. So that's not something that's separating them. Okay, 意思。真理指的是客观存在并具有普遍性、不变性的规律。Okay, so universal and unchanging like rules. 原则或正确的道理。Okay. So universal, unchanging rules, principles, or truths. true 道理 morals, reasoning or justification maybe. 他强调了对于事物本质真实规律的认知和理解。So a deep level of understanding towards the essence of truth, of a rule or cognition. Okay. Yeah, this one seems more scientific, more broad. Yeah. And universal. It's like, so who your father is not who my father is. We have different truths in that sense. But the laws of physics apply to you just as much as they apply to me. Okay. 哲学家们一直在探索宇宙的真理 the truth of the universe. 试图解释万事万物背后的规律. Okay. All right. So this is like a scientific pursuit. This is general. General applies to everyone. Seeker of truth, like universal truths. 他们对真理的渴求 maybe scientists. So is 真理 so in which fields is 真理 used? Science, religion. What else has truths? Can't think of much else that claim universal truths. Mathematics, 宗教哲学, philosophy, but philosophy and science are pretty close together. Philosophical, religious, and scientific truths. And that seems to be it. 包括科学、宗教、哲学等。All right. All right, so let's jot that down. So let's put in, what was it? 科学、宗教、I had to think about that. 宗教、哲学 like that? Yeah, 哲学. Okay, science, religion, philosophy. They have truths. Universal truths that apply universally. Universal. All right. Universal. So gravity applies to me as it applies to you. 捍卫真理. But this isn't just facts. Standard of truth. 实践是检验. So practice. Oh. Actual practice, okay, 邓小平. Okay. Is the sole criterion. Okay, so this is a Deng Xiaoping quote. All right. 珍妮是就是女神。Truth is a goddess. Is his goddess? I want something. Maybe this one is the best. 珍妮不怕人薄，不怕人薄。Let's jot that one down. 我 I have to think about that. XX. I don't know. I've got it wrong. No, it's ma XX. That's my mnemonic. Ma XX. Okay. Ma XX. Looks like an X. It's not really an X. Probably get in trouble for calling it an X, but that's just a way of remembering. 珍妮不怕人薄。薄 is refutation. 反驳的驳。Okay. And the third one was 真实, but 真实 was different because it was an adjective. Where were we? 真实情况. Yeah. Okay, so that one's going to be easier, I think. 真实 an adjective. Actually, we need to figure out if it can function as a noun as well. So it definitely can function as an adjective. Can it function as a noun? Can 真实 function as a noun? Should I? Yeah, this is 这个故事的真实让人感 Okay, so this is an adjective and a noun. Let's just confirm ChatGPT, because ChatGPT can be wrong, but so these are using 真实 to modify a noun. 真实姓名, so true name, real name. 真实言, so this is an adjective modifying 情感 and so on. So we need to find one. I think ChatGPT is wrong. There is no examples, right? There was no examples. We'll Google it. 做 means real, true, authentic. 真实 age. 真实 词性质取 Let's click that. Oh, this is 真实的，不是真实。中文里真实是使动词使动词。What is a 使动词 This is 作为动词，对吗？ Let's click that one. I think it is just an adjective. I think ChatGPT is wrong. Where does it say? 形容词. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's assume ChatGPT is not assume, but I think we've checked. ChatGPT is wrong. Okay. This article of truth. 真实情况就是真实是形容词，这是一个事实，也这是一个事实，真实。Adjective, that's the most important thing. And we'll just jot down a couple of example sentences. 真实 or 不真实 that I don't need. Why aren't you working? Yeah, 是真实。我们追求的是真实。Not sure about that. 揭露事件的真实。Can you say that? That does sound kind of convincing. No. No, I don't think so. It's kind of convincing, but it's not correct. Okay. 这部小说是根据真实的故事写成的。Oh, I like that one. That's a good one. True story. So let's jot that down. 这部小说，这部小说是根据什么？根据真实的情况，真实的故事。The story was based on a true story. 写成的。All right. Adjective. So, and what's the opposite of 真实? What's the opposite of 真实? The opposite of 真实 should be 虚伪. No. Oh, you can't see. Sorry. It seems ChatGPT modified this screen. What's the opposite of 真实? Sorry, I want to guess first. Don't look. I'm not looking. What is the opposite of 真实? True, it's false. No, I don't know. 虚假, false, phony. Yeah, I said 虚伪. 虚伪 is counterfeit. Yeah, I should have been able to guess that one. Well, not guess, but work out. 虚假, so does not equal 虚假. The opposite of 虚假. All right. All right, let's go back to the textbook. Yeah, sorry, that took a while, but I've struggled with that for a while. So, yeah, I've struggled with 真理, but I think I got it now. 真理, like scientific, philosophical, and religious truths, as opposed to the truth about your father or the truth about the hidden treasure or something like this. Okay, like general versus specific. And the other one, 真实, or 道理. 道理 is a kind of another thing altogether, really. 道理, reasoning, logic. Okay, I'm going to go bathroom. 1 second. All right, hopefully you're still there. What were we doing? Words. 认定. 认定. To firmly believe, to hold. Okay, so they're 确定的认为. Okay. There's a few words like this. 相信, 坚信, 确信. 认定. 认定. What do you think? Let's have a look. I made a coffee while I was having a break. 认定. 确定的认为. Okay, this is also a verb. So there's a second definition here. 确定, 做出肯定性结论. 认定. So this is like confirm. 认定合同的合法性. So confirm the legality of the contract. Firmly believe, maintain. Maintain in the sense of I maintain these beliefs. Establish. 认定事实. So it's likely this establishes fact. It's likely this is what's going to be used in this science article. 认定. Yeah, I don't see this word very often. I'm going to be honest. 认定合同是合法. 认定此事是他干的. Okay, I firmly believe. So there are other choices of words here that people use, like 坚信. I firmly believe. 坚定的相信。深信 also works. Deeply convinced. What are the other ones? 确信. Another firmly believe. So, shall we ask ChatGPT while we're here? I don't think it's that essential, so I won't dive too much into this one. Can you help me understand 确信, 坚信, 深信, oops, and 认定, and any other synonyms? I need a please. I'm going to write please. I don't know. It's just what I'm going to do. 信任、信服、确信不疑、坚定不移、深深相信。Maybe I just should use that one. 坚定不移、确信、信服. This 服 is to be persuaded, right? 信服. Okay, believe, have confidence in. 信任. 信任 is usually you trust like a person or trust the process. It's not just I believe a fact. 确信. Okay, 确信绝对某件事情或观点有着十分确定的信心 confidence in a fact. And it's like an issue, an item, or a point of view. Okay, 认为是真实可靠的 true and reliable. 我对他的能力非常确信，相信他能完成这项任务。I have full confidence in his abilities. That sort of thing. Okay, 坚信绝对某个信念、原则和理论深信不疑，深信不疑。Yeah, this is 深信不疑。All right, so firmly believe a belief in the sense of maybe like a religious belief or something in that ballpark. Belief in fairies, maybe, I don't know. Principles in the sense of like principles of like physics or something, doctrine, 原则, 理论, theory, yeah. 他坚信人人都有改变的能力. Okay, so he firmly believes everyone can change. So 人人 here is kind of emphasizing no exceptions, right? 因此一直在努力帮助他人. Because of this belief, he's always striving to help people. 深信表示对某个信念和观点有着深深的信心和坚定的信念. Yeah, there's also 坚定, 认定, but 坚定 is an adjective. 认定 is a verb, so they're different. 他深信友谊是永恒不变的. So he firmly believes friendship is eternal. 永恒不变, eternal and unchanging. 因此对朋友们十分信任和关爱。认定. So this is the one in the textbook. 指经过考虑和判断后确定某事的真实、正确或可信的. Okay, so this is so going through a process of contemplation or judgment. You confirm the truth, correctness, or believability, trustworthiness of something. Okay, 法庭最终认定了他的无罪. Is that a verb? Sorry, is that a noun? 他的无罪 is not 认定他是无罪，他无罪。 guileless, not guilty. Okay, innocent. 释放了他. All right, so 认定 seems to emphasize strongly that we're not just believing, we're believing based on like proper thinking and evidence and things like that. Whereas the other ones can be like religious beliefs. 认定 确定的认为. So yeah, I think this is more scientific, whereas the others are kind of, I believe in, I don't know, Santa Claus. Okay, 准则. Yeah, 准则. I feel pretty principle, that's probably better. There's a few 则, there's 原则, 准则, and a few others I forget. Yeah, maybe we should also stop and check these out, because I've had trouble with these in the past. Oh, there's also 道理, 理论, this sort of thing as well. 准则. Okay, what's this? 违反了行为准则. So this is norms. So actually that one you encounter this kind of sentence when you talk about politicians. Politicians sometimes violate the political norms, and you get this 准则. Is that right? I think that's right. 这个准则是如何被应用的? So how should this principle be applied? Okay. All right. So actually, let's next 准则 look up the definition. The easiest way to figure out what a word means, or at least, is look up a Chinese definition. Why? There's usually so much more information in the Chinese definition. English is kind of okay as a kind of a reminder, but you really want to study the Chinese definition because it's so much more precise. 应该遵循的标准原则. Okay, so got it? 遵循 is comply with, right? You should follow. So, okay, 中学生守则. What is 守则? Rules, regulations, okay. 是中学生的行为准则. So, yeah, okay. Norms. Norms is maybe a better translation. 外交准则. But here, 遵循, this is an important word. So you follow the norms, right? So this implies it's a human thing. So it's not the principles of the universe or something like this. It is the norms, they're humans. Standards and principles. 行为准则, code of conduct, okay. 热力学准则. So this is thermodynamics. This is like a principle of thermodynamics, the laws of thermodynamics. Not so sure about that one. 国际法的起码准则. So international law, minimal standards. 国际关系基本准则. Okay. This one caught me by surprise, because you can't just abide by the principles of thermodynamics. They're kind of enforced upon you by the universe. The universe has already decided you're going to obey the laws of thermodynamics. 准则. Criterion? Not so sure about criterion. 会计准则. Like this is like codes in the sense of code of conduct. 没有绝对的不变的道德准则. So 道德 is like ethics. Morality? Yeah, morality. Yeah, there's another word for ethics, right? Is it 礼仪? Something like that. Etiquette. No, all right, anyway, there is another word for etiquette, ethics, I can't remember. Okay, so there are no absolute, unchanging ethical norms, rules. Rules in the sense of norms that you must abide by. OK， 随后新的准则发给了所有雇员对 employees。OK, new rules. Sorry. All right. Can you help 准则是一个汉语词语，常用的是名词。Let's just read the examples. 道德准则 ethical principles or ethical norms 是我们行为的基本标准。好，这个公司制定了严格的管理准则。Yeah, okay, so this is management norms. 确保员工遵守规章制度规章 rules regular. Okay. 遵守。我们应该遵守交通法规，这是驾驶的基本准则。So the fundamental norms of driving is to obey the traffic laws, and there's additional laws on top of that, such as being polite and so on. 在做决定时，他总是遵循着自己的价值观和人生准则。This is I don't know. This is like humanitarian norms or something like that. So, 准则 is something you can comply with. It is not like you can choose not to do that, but there will be consequences. Is that right? Let me just get. So, 准则 is something you can comply with. You could choose not to comply, right? So, okay, you could disobey the ethical principles of something. Whoops. All right. So we're talking about the textbook is talking about science. So 准则 is here. Here I've written 原理 Yeah, I think maybe the textbook is wrong. I think I've written this because I think the textbook is wrong, or at least I thought it was wrong last time. What is it? 然而，科学家们的深海考察却向人类早已认定为准则的定义提出了质疑。认定为准则。Yeah. I've written this here for a reason. I think last time I felt 准则 was not correct. All right, maybe when we read this, we'll go read the original at some point and see if they actually used 准则 in the original version. Because sometimes the textbook has to use a certain word and they kind of cram it in there even though it's not quite correct. 准则 something you can comply with. You can comply with 准则. 原理 or 原则 let's have a look. Can you help me understand 准则 in comparison with 原理 and 原则? I think 原则 is like axioms or something. 准则 业遵守这家公司的管理准则。Yeah, management principles. You abide by the management principles. You comply. I think it's important. Comply. We saw it in the dictionary on Pleco. That's a reliable dictionary. That's the 现代汉语词典, right? It's pretty reliable. So I'm going to jot in here comply. You comply with 准则. Or you don't comply. You can choose to comply or not comply. Okay, what is 原理？原理指的是事物存在或发展的基本法则。What is 法则？法则 Law, rule, code. 事物 OK, 基本原则或基本道理。Like fundamental, it's used 基本 3 times. So presumably 基本 is absolutely critical in its definition. 它通常用来解释事物的本质、规律和原因。OK, 这个理论的基本原理。The fundamental principles of this theory. Presumably it's like a theory of like evolution or like cell theory or something like this. 是建立在物理学和数学的基础之上的。So this theory, the fundamental principles of this theory is established on 物理学 physics and 数学 mathematics. Is based on 原理。So principles. So what things have 原理? So yeah, maybe these words like maybe English. There's multiple different types of principles. And there's 原则。原则强调的是一种基本的道德行为和决策的规范，它是一种普遍适用的准则。普遍适用的准则，或基本信念。Maybe this is like a universally applied code, something like a constitution. 基本信念 or basic beliefs like do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. What is it? The golden rule? 在处理问题时，他一直坚持着自己的原则，不轻易妥协。So he sticks to his principles. So, so it seems 原理 is the kind of principle you encounter in science, such as the principles of modern physics. Whereas 原则 principles in the sense of in the sense of a person having principles. They won't like cheat on their spouse. A person having principles, e.g., they won't cheat on their spouse. 理解基本正确. Why does it say 基本正确? 基本正确, does that imply 稍微不正确? I don't know. 原理 确实常用于科学技术等领域，指的是事物存在和发展的基本法则、原则和理论。 So here they use 原则，如物理学、化学等。Okay, and 原则，则更常用于道德、行为、决策等方面。指的是一种基本的道德、行为和决策的准则、规范和信念。一个人的原则可能包括道德准则、行为规范、价值观念等，用来指导其行为和决策。Okay, so this is the principles that govern your actions, and these are the principles that govern like science. They're both principles in English, but they're different concepts in Chinese. Well, they're different concepts in English as well, but they're different words. They're the same word in English, different word in Chinese. Okay, let's jot this down. Yeah, it seems like we're going to be doing a lot of jotting down, but these are words I've had trouble with in the past. So, 准则 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 So these are kind of norms. Norms, and you should think of the word comply. So I'll jot it down over here. Norms. Comply. So you can comply with the norms, or you might not comply. Okay, so I want to jot down an example sentence. 准则 Oh, already had it open. I like full sentences more than partial sentences. 这是一个践踏国际关系准则 violation 践踏这是在 so trampling on the norms of international relations 国际关系 no, give me a full sentence. Yeah, let's go to ChatGPT. Okay. ChatGPT gives me good sentences. Where were we, 准则 Where were we, 准则这家公司的管理准则是严格执行。I'll just go ask one. Can you 3 example for each of 准则原理原则 So let's pick one. 这家公司有着严格的职业道德准则员工必须遵守。Oh, I like that one because it contains 遵守 You must comply with the rules. 在这个学校，安全是我们最重要的准则之一。Safety is one of our principles. Okay. 这项政策的实施必须符合国家法律和监管准则。Okay, I like this one. Let's jot down the first one. 这家公司有着严格的职业道德准则。准则 Jun. No, I got Juno. Okay. Junzo. 员工必须遵守。Oh, I'm running out of room. 员工必须遵守. Do I have enough room for 遵守? Not really. I gotta squeeze it in here. Boom. Close enough. But yeah, so key is you comply. All right, and the next one was 原理. Boom, boom. 原理. And 原理 was like scientific principles, things that are universally true, I think. Fundamental axiomatic kind of principles. 物理学的基本原理之一是质量. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do this. 物理的基本原理之一是质量和能量的等价性. So this is a quality of matter and energy. 等价性. The equivalence. That's a really good example. We'll just drop down. 物理学的基本. 物理学的基本. 物理学的基本原理之一. 是质量和能量。质量和能量的等价性。等价。All right, so this is physics. What is the characteristic that this has that the others don't? This is like universal. You don't have a choice, right? 具有普遍意义的基本理论和科学道。Okay, so they specifically add science here in the definition. Fundamental 理论, fundamental theories. However, this one. Okay, fundamental tenets. Perhaps of science, but also like intellectual pursuits. The fundamental tenets of Marxism, Leninism. Okay. Okay, so the key one here was fundamental. I suppose 准则, things like taking off your hat when you go indoors may count as a 准则. But it's not very fundamental. Like if no one did that, then nothing would change. Okay, so science, but also other schools of thought. And the third one is 原则. I guess the li in 原理 is 理论, right? 原则. So let's have a look at what examples ChatGPT whipped up. 他坚持着诚实守信的原则，从不说谎。Okay, that's a good one, right? So he stuck to his principles. He firmly stuck to his principles of honesty and did not lie. No, has never lied. 诚实守信. 守信 keep promises. 在做决定时，我们应该遵循公平公正的原则 ，the principles of fairness and justice. Well, that's a good one. Okay, I like that one. Let's jot that one down. 在做决定时，做决定时，我们应该遵循我们whoops， 应该遵循。Sorry, I'm not writing it very well. 遵循 is this like a dun, right? 遵循 yeah, I got it. 公平公正的原则。So these are the kinds of principles you would see in a constitution, I think. So 原则 let's do so 原理 is the kind of principles you encounter in science or other schools of thought. They're fundamental and define generally fundamental and define the field. And 原则 is what? The kind of principles you'll encounter in, say, a constitution. They are also fundamental, but they're man-made. So some, I guess, like schools of thought can be man-made as well. So they're more like things people accept as truths, perhaps things like this kind of sorry, yeah. Principles, theories, encounter scientific academic field, blah, 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 blah. Principle, moral, ethical, practical guidance. Okay, let's jot that down. Moral, ethical, or practical. Individual organizations, legal frameworks, code of conduct. Not sure about this one. Personal beliefs. All right. That'll do. Fundamental. What is the key word we should be thinking here? Not the translation, because they all translate to principles, but what word applies to 原则 that does not apply to 准则 and 原理? This is 原理. This is also a comply. So you comply, but you comply with the law. Fundamental norms. So these are fundamental, like 原理 is fundamental, like part of a school of thought, whereas 原则 is fundamental beliefs, something like that. It is tricky. I don't know. I find it tricky. But I think in the future, I'm going to just, when I'm deciding, I'm just going to think, okay, is it like a constitution? If it's like a constitution, I should use 原则. If it's like a field of science or a school of thought, use 原理. And if it's like you take off your hat when you go indoors, then I'm going to think 准则. Yeah. Which is why I feel like this should be 原理. Yeah. 像人类早已认定的原理学, because it's a scientific principle. Anyway, next. 定义. definition. Yep, that's what it means. 定义. 定 is locked in, 锁定的，对吗？ Unchanging. 义 is 意义的义，意义的 the second E. 义 meaning significance, right? 定义. Yeah. So if you say 这个词汇是什么意思? You're asking for its 定义, right? Its definition. That's pretty easy. It's the same as in English, right? I think they can be used metaphorically as well, in pretty much the same way. I don't think there's much where you can go wrong there. Next, 潜水. Okay, so 水 is water, right? 潜 is kind of under. So you probably know, or maybe if you don't, you should know 潜在. 潜在 latent potential, right? 潜在潜在的意识潜在能力 right? 视力 etc. So this is latent like energy, power, knowledge, this sort of thing. Yeah, this is like, what's the word? 潜在, it's latent. It hasn't been actualized yet. So 潜, kind of below the surface. 潜力, yeah, so this is 潜在的能力 or something like that, right? 潜在的力量, latent capacity. 潜水, so this is under the water. So this hasn't been revealed because it's underneath, under the surface. 潜伏, what is 潜伏? I don't know. Hide, conceal, okay. 潜在, this one, 潜艇 or 潜水艇. Yeah, 潜水艇. Well, I'll show you what it is on image search. 潜水艇. 潜水艇. Well, all right. We're going to learn the word 潜水, which means go underwater. 艇 means vessel. So what is a vessel that goes underwater? A 潜水艇. There you go. It is a submarine. 潜水艇. Like a 艇 is like a sea-going vessel, I should emphasize. Wow, all right. They use the same translation, vessel. Okay. Vessel, but it only applies to sea. It's not like space or land or air. Yeah, it is just sea. Vessel in the sense of a boat, an underwater boat. 潜水. So 潜水, so this means like to go underwater. It refers to like the activity of deep sea diving, or like underwater diving, scuba diving and snorkeling. Are they the same thing? Maybe. I would interpret it as scuba diving. Snorkeling. 带呼吸管潜水，徒手 What was that? 浮潜. Maybe it's this one. 浮潜. Fu is float. 潜 is underwater. Floating underwater. Is that right? 水肺. Yeah, okay, so 水肺. This is an interesting word. 水, water. 肺, lung. Water lung. Scuba. Yeah. Water lung. Water lung 潜水. Okay, or snorkeling. Okay, so 浮潜 is snorkeling, whereas 潜水 is scuba diving. It's not, yeah. So we looked at the images. So you need an oxygen tank for it to count as 潜水. And 浮潜was snorkeling. All right, just a minute. I have to find the characters. 浮潜. Snorkeling. Okay, absolutely. Snorkeling is this one. Scuba diving is 潜水. 浮潜潜水不一样. What is 蛙镜? What? I don't know. All right. 潜水. So my understanding is 潜水 can be both a verb and a noun. Like it's a noun in the sense of 我喜欢潜水. Like it's the activity, right? It's also the verb. 我们去潜水吧。我们正在潜水. Yeah. 潜水艇. What is this? 水肺潜水. 潜水. I think it also refers to the now. What? No, that's not right. Is that a word? Phreatic water? Verb. I also think it refers to the hobby, right? Like, I have a few hobbies. 潜水 is one of them. What's that? 潜泳. Skin diving. 泳. 泳是游泳的泳. 潜泳. So this is this is like just going underwater without any apparatus. Oh, she has an apparatus. 潜泳. All right, 潜水. All right, so there's 3 of them we should learn. I'm going to jot it down nearby. 潜水. The other one was 浮水. How do you write 浮? Is it like this? 浮潜. And what was the other one? 浮潜. And what was it? I forget. 潜泳. So they're a little bit different, depending on what apparatus you use. Entry, scuba diving. It's not just going underwater and diving. Diving is 跳水 in English. Diving. It's underwater diving. It's not just diving. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of to dive because that's just too confusing. It's not even to go underwater. It's to go scuba diving. Because we saw this here. These people are underwater. 潜泳. That's underwater swimming. Yeah. I think it's scuba diving. 潜水迷思. Scuba diving myths. Scuba diving. Are there any counterexamples? I don't think so. Scuba diving or underwater diving in general. All right, so maybe if ChatGPT is correct here, then it can also mean this one. In common usage, scuba diving. Yeah. No, I'm going to go it's scuba diving. I'm going for it's scuba diving. I'll get rid of this one as well. Scuba diving. Scuba is an acronym which is turned into a word. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Scuba. Okay. All right, how are we going for time? I might pause and go to the bathroom and then we'll figure it out. All right, what were we doing? 潜水. Next, 繁殖. Okay, 繁殖. 繁殖, breed, reproduce, procreate. Yeah. So you go to your 栖息地 to 繁殖. You go to your breeding grounds to breed, right? 繁殖. Do I dare Google 繁殖? You'll see the birds and the bees. 繁殖. What you see, what you don't see. Oh, okay. 繁殖. All right. All right, I did not want to. I was not expecting this. I was expecting to see like dogs 繁殖. I guess they are. Okay, they're talking about animal cruelty here. 繁殖. All right, 繁殖. So what are the two characters in 繁殖? This is, it's not. Yeah, let's check with ChatGPT. Maybe I got, okay. Can you introduce 繁殖 please? 繁殖是一个汉语词语，blah blah 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 blah。指的是生物通过生殖 ，this is reproducing, whereas 繁殖 is breeding. OK， 生殖过程产生后代的行为和过程。So the act or process of breeding， 它可以用来描述动植物的繁殖过程。Also plants reproduce as well. I suppose. All right. But the way plants reproduce is quite different to the way animals reproduce. 包括动物的生殖、植物的生长、绝衍等。生长、绝衍、繁衍、繁衍。Sorry, I said the wrong thing. So, all right. 繁殖包括有性繁殖和无性繁殖 （sexual and asexual reproduction） 两种方式。有性繁殖 yeah, we know what these are, right? You exchange genetic information, sperm and egg, etc., etc. And asexual reproduction is your cells just split. Is that right? 只是有一个生物体产生新的个体。不涉及生殖细胞的结合。So there's one's mitosis and one's meiosis. Forget. Reproductive. So not involving reproductive cells. All right. So they both have advantages and disadvantages, right? The advantage of asexual reproduction is you don't need to find a partner, whereas the advantage of sexual reproduction is things like you can kind of, it speeds up evolution, basically. Survival of the fittest. That's my understanding. Yeah, you don't get the genetic diversity in asexual reproduction. Not sure if I remember all this correctly. It's been a while. 动物通过生殖过程进行繁殖 The process of reproduction to reproduce, to breed. 确保了物种的延续 to establish the 物种 species, the continuation of the species, to ensure the continuation of the species. All right. 这种植物能够进行无性繁殖，通过扩展根茎或侧芽产生新的个体。So 根茎 what is this? Rhizome and 侧芽 Okay, so this is how plants breed. I'm not up to date on I've forgotten. There's all these words like stamen and so on. I don't even remember them in English. 人类利用育种技术 Is this IVF? 育种 breeding technology 来控制家畜 okay, so we're not talking about human breeding, we're talking about domesticated animals. 家畜的繁殖提供其生产性能 provide its reproductive function? That can't be right. Oh no, maybe humans are collecting like sperm from a bull and giving it to a cow, and it's like, yep, Miss out on all the in-between parts. All right. 繁殖. Yeah, okay, so 繁殖, 升级, what are the synonyms? Synonyms of 繁殖. Can you tell me some of the synonyms? Mm. 生育, 繁衍, 升级, 繁育. Okay, 生育. To give birth to fertility. 觉, 生物产生后代的过程，常用于形容人类或动物的生殖。Yeah. Okay, one issue is that 繁殖 is really hard to write, handwrite. So I'd prefer to write something easier. Maybe I can do 生育, but I know how to write that. 繁衍, yan is like gradually increase or gradually change or something. Spread out, gradually spread out. 繁衍, to multiply. Okay. 觉, 生物种群或个体的数量增加或扩张，也常用于形容动植物的生殖过程。All right. 生殖指生物通过生殖器官 reproductive organs 产生新的个体或后代的过程，与繁殖的含义相近。Okay, so this one is much easier to write than 繁殖。然后繁育指培育繁衍后代的行为和过程。繁育 is kind of the activity that leads to reproduction. No, the process, the activity or process that leads to reproduction. 常用于农业、养殖等领域。All right, I kind of like 生殖. I'm going to jot down 生殖. I kind of vaguely know what these mean. You don't really use these words for humans. For humans, you usually use 出生, 出生, right? To give birth. 出生, to be born. 胎儿从母体中生出. 生出, 出生. Actually, there's also 生出. 出生于 blah blah blah. 他出生在1980年. Alright. So 繁殖生, I'm gonna, yeah, maybe 生殖. Easy to handwrite if it comes up. Next, 场所. 场所. Place, venue. Venue is a better choice. Place is too vague. There's plenty of other words that mean place, like 地方 and I don't know, 所在. Yeah, 场所 is a venue. Usually there's some kind of event happening in a 场所. 咖啡馆是学生喜欢的聚会场所. Yeah. So yeah, so what event is happening there? The students are convening in the coffee shop. 这个场所不对公众开放. This venue is not open to the public. Yeah, I think that's what it is. 场所. 场所 emphasizes that some event is happening there. 场所. Yeah, 供活动的处所. 处所. 一定的地方. Yeah, so 供活动. So providing an event. Yeah, so something is happening at that place. It's not just like your house. Like, all right, but what's happening there? It's some specific event. 公共场所, I guess this is a place where the public meet. 娱乐场所, place of recreation. Yeah. 文营滋生的场所. Okay, what is 文营? Oh, 文 is 蚊子, 营 is 苍蝇, so mosquitoes and flies. 滋生. It's another one. We didn't do this one. 滋生. 防止蚊蝇滋生. Yeah, another one that means breeding. All right, so you got it? Anyway, 场所. I mean, it's a place, but it's a place where something is taking place. Next, 古怪. 古怪 is an adjective. I like the translation eccentric. How do you spell eccentric? I don't actually know. ECC? 古怪. I like the translation eccentric. Yeah, ECC. Eccentric. So something like an eccentric billionaire. What is it? 富翁, 那个千万? No, I don't know. How would you say an eccentric billionaire? Eccentric personality. 古怪的样子. This is odd looking, peculiar, strange. Yeah, 古怪. 怪异, 少见. Okay, 少见 is like not normally seen, and it's not a compliment. 怪异, so strange and abnormal and seldom seen. Yeah. Okay, 衣着, 穿着行为古怪. Yeah, odd dress behavior. 性情古怪, eccentric character. 古怪. 贝壳. Next is 贝壳. Actually, before we go on, 古怪, why is it 古? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Why is it 古? 古 is 古老的古. Why is it 古? Oh, what's this? 古怪音乐, blah, blah, blah. 古. So is there a... Where's 古怪? It's not on the list. It could be 古代的事物, no. Don't know. All right, I haven't worked it out. Why is 古怪的古? Why is 古 used in 古怪? I don't know. Next, 贝壳. Yeah. I don't know if what else I can say. 壳 is shell, right? So 贝壳 is like, I guess the kind of shell you find on a beach. Conch. Yeah, 贝壳. Conch. Conch. Is this like a British word? What is a conch? Okay, 蛋壳, 外壳, 弹壳, this is a bullet shell, bullet casing. 书壳, I don't think 书壳 is a word. I mean, I haven't made it up, so is it like 封面 or something? 封面. If I remember correctly. I'm not sure if I do. Front cover. Yeah, this is what I say. 封面. 书壳. Is it really a word? 壳? No, maybe. I'm going to delete it. No. 贝. Okay, 那个贝 is 宝贝的贝, right? 贝壳. So 贝 is like a component you see in a lot of characters. And I think the story goes something along the lines of, in the past, 很久很久以前, people used shells as a form of currency. They used these 贝. And as a result, Now, a lot of words that contain the component bei pertain to currency. You've probably seen a lot of them. Actually, I've got a file. I don't have it right at hand. If you will forgive me a moment. No, sorry, it's 贝壳. All right, so yeah, there is a lot. I got a list. Where do I, how can I show you? Maybe I just open up Google Translate and just copy and paste it into there. There's a lot of words that contain bei, and most of them pertain to money or in some way. Here they are. Bei, okay, this is 侦探. I don't know if that pertains to money. 侧, okay, 债务 pertaining to debt. 倾向, no, okay, 责, not sure about that. What's that? 勋章, right? Medals. 特佐. Okay, it seems like some of them pertain to money. Well, there should be a lot. 捐, maybe the others pertain to money. This is 捐款, right? To donate money, if I remember correctly. Probably the others do. Oh, this is just ruining my whole spiel just now. 成绩的绩,负责. What's this one? Don't recognize one. 财富, yeah, that one. 负责, responsibility, right? 钱, I forget what. 失败, this is 账, this is your account. 货, this is goods. 质量, etc. etc. 贪婪, 贫穷. I forget that one. Yeah. Okay. Moral of the story. 贵, that's a good example. 贵, 贷款的贷. 贸易的贸. So yeah, a lot of them pertain bei, pertain 贼. 贿赂的贿, right? 贿赂, bribery. They pertain to money. 贿 and 这是租赁. This 贿赂的赂, etc. etc. A lot of them pertain to money because the bei pertains to money. Anyway, next, 差异. 差异, surprised, amazed. Yeah. So what is this? 差异. From what I understand, it comes from like another language or something. 差异. 差异. Not sure. Let's look it up. So 差异, 感到惊讶, 觉得奇怪. Okay, it's not what I was thinking then. 差异, 惊诧, 诧恶, 诧人, 惊诧. Okay, it just means astonished. So it's not what I was thinking. It's not 刹那, right? 刹那. No, 刹那 is another 差异. Okay, that's not as hard as I was thinking. It's an adjective, it means astonished. 奇怪in the sense of curious, right? I am perplexed. 惊异, amazed. Yeah, it's a good kind of thing, right? 诧异, 神色诧异. 听到这个突如其来的消息, 我们都十分诧异. All right, astonished. So it's a high degree of surprise. And I think it's a good surprise. Not necessarily a bad one. Let's ask ChatGPT. Does 诧异 usually refer to good? A good A good kind of astonishment. Does not necessarily. So it's neutral, I guess. Flabbergasted. I like the word flabbergasted. Flabbergasted. Okay, so are you going to give me one of each? She was greatly astonished. 当他听到他的话时，他感到十分诧异。他对考试结果感到非常诧异，因为他以为自己做得很好。So okay, so this is a negative one. It's like no, 我考砸了。Yeah, I have. Yeah, I did my live reaction to the last time I took the HSK. Oh, that was brutal. Oh, seeing my marks. Oh, brutal, brutal. Okay, so I was wrong. Chai. Yeah, you can see it's not a particularly familiar word for me. Chai. Surprised, like astonished. It's a large degree then. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT. But okay. So it's kind of neutral. Is it a large degree of surprise? A notable and significant degree of surprise. Yeah, all right, I think that's right. I don't encounter it much because there's so many other words that you can use instead. Okay, Yangpin. Yeah, so there's two words here we need to know, Yangpin and Yangben. Which one's which? They both mean sample. Yangpin. So the textbook is saying Yangpin means sample in the sense of specimen. Let's look at images first. Yangpin. So this looks scientific, right? Yangpin. These look scientific. That one, but these look more like a commercial or industrial. Yangpin. Samples of products. Okay, and Yangben. Yangben. Whoa. It says sample or specimen in this English dictionary. Let's go back. What was the other? Because that was identical to what's in the... Oh, so the definitions are identical in English. So both words, they have identical English definitions. Okay, what's the difference, if any, between Yangpin and Yangben? If they're so similar, it's just not worth finding out the difference. Some words are like that. They're just so similar that when like Chinese people are speaking, they're not thinking of the difference. Maybe they don't even know the difference. And if you study it to the point where you know the difference, but the people you're speaking to don't know the difference, it just comes out really weird. So the sentences they're constructing are not assuming that there's a difference, this sort of thing. This is the difference between what might occur in your textbook or on the exam versus what occurs in the real world. What occurs in textbook and exams is kind of stuffy linguist Chinese, whereas in the real world is normal people Chinese. Stuffy linguist Chinese versus normal people Chinese. Come on. Okay, 情况在某些情况不可以表示相似的概念。Okay, sometimes they're different. 但他们通常 okay, usually the same. Usually the same, sometimes slight difference. So I'm starting to think maybe I just will treat them as identical words. 样品指代某种产品、材料或物品的样本。Okay, that's almost identical. Like when you're defining 样品 in terms of 样本, very hard to tell them apart. 通常用于商业、科学研究等领域，表示从一个批次，一个批次 P is a batch, right? 批次 is a batch time. It is a compound unit, right? So you have things like 人次. So this kind of means people time or visits to a website. So this is like batch sequence. Yeah, that's batch instances. 或集合中取出的一小部分作为代表。Yeah, OK. 这个公司送给我们一些产品样品，供我们评估和测试。And this one, 统计学中。So this is what I encounter more in science. Whereas the pin is product, right? 样品。But it seems pin can be more general. 是从一个群体或总体中选取的一部分，用来进行调查、研究或分析，以代表整个群体的特征。Yeah, so, all right. I feel 样本 is better in a scientific context. 调查人员随机选择了一些 so this 随机 is a scientific random. 选择了一些人作为调查样本。Okay, people are specimens? Really? 以了解他们的观点和行为。Yeah, all right. So that's why I was a little bit surprised when I saw the textbook saying 样品, because it's a scientific article we're looking at. So I thought, should it not be 样本? Let's see. 回到地面后。科学家取出从深海带回的样品。Yeah, I think 样本 is better. It's for scientific analysis. They literally say scientists. So I think 样本 is better here. Seems I've kind of looked up quite a few words here. All right, I've been going over 2 hours now. I'm going to have a rest. I can hear my tummy rumbling. I've got the munchies. All right, I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave comments as to, I don't know, whatever epiphanies you've had recently in relation to this text or whatever. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. 谢谢大家，下次聊。Bye bye 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 bye.